Let's go. It's your boy Yinka, and we're going to be doing a little reaction commentary to this YouTube channel called It's Complicated. He's a YouTube channel. He's on the streets of Las Vegas, if I'm correct. He basically just goes on the streets asking men and women different type of questions to do with relationships, sex and things like that. Relationships, really. And I personally think it's interesting to just see the way the women act in the video, because personally me, I'm very interested in just the dynamics between men and women, and just how a lot of men really don't know how women are. They be thinking some of these nice ass girls are really nice, and they be doing some freaky ass type of things. And it's just an interesting channel. It's a really good channel. Go subscribe to it. Subscribe to my channel. Click that like button as well. Definitely subscribe. Click the like button. That's one of the biggest things that's going to get me pushed in the algorithm. Click the like button. That's a major thing. We're going to get into this video, so let's go.
What's one thing that you wish men understood better about women?
Where the clit is.
Already a red flag. Already, this is what I mean by, like, you can tell a lot about a person just by some of the things they say. That question and that answer, you can tell a lot about this girl. She's telling you that she's been around, because if your first question answer to that question is what's the biggest thing you would want men to know about women, and your first thought is sexual, you already know what category to put this type of girl in.
She belongs to the streets.
Just that we're all different, and that it's, you know, we all have different needs, we all have different wants, and that it's not one size fits all.
Okay, if all women are so different, why do we use the expression know how to treat a woman? Wouldn't that imply that there's like a universal nature that all women exhibit?
That would, but like, what a bullshit thing to say.
So you don't agree with know how to treat a woman? You don't think that that's a valid statement?
Absolutely
so
not.
How should a man treat a woman?
I don't think it's a universal statement. I think that if you're in a relationship with a woman, that you understand that.
Well, let me ask this: why do you think a lot of guys have a hard time finding the clitoris if it's always in the same place?
Because they're stupid.
She's about to say because they're stupid. Nah, G. It's because you've been with too many different men. That's why they can't find the clearance. When you're with one guy that really don't know what he's doing, then you're with another guy that doesn't know what he's doing, well, that's on you, my girl. That's really on you. You're just with too many different men. And that's what I was saying. Her first answer was really telling on the type of person she is. You already know. I already told you. She's for... You already know. Because you're telling me men are stupid. If you had one dude, if you've not been around the block, the one dude you've already told where the clit is, he'll know where the clit is. But you're just with too many different type of men. You're with a guy that has expert experience in knowing where the clit is. You have a guy that has amateur experience with knowing where the clit is. You have a guy with beginner level and know where the clit is. So I've told you, it's very telling on. Yeah, it's very telling.
It's not that hard to find.
They don't know how to touch it, please it. They're scared of the shit. They're scared of it. They be looking at.
They're scared of it, and some of y'all don't even know how to clean down there properly. So some men even know where it is, but they don't want to know where it is as well. So they just trying to box the nut.
Looking at it like,
What is that? I'm gonna go down.
you want me to lick it? Yeah.
No, thank you.
Their needs and wants, and that you...
Hi.
I have a question. I have a question.
Can you consent real quick?
Another really telling as well. Like sometimes I personally don't know how y'all men be dealing with this type of woman. I would say she's single, but with the way some of y'all men be nowadays, y'all be wifing up anything. But the way she grabbed that mic out of that girl's hands, telling to me she's a problem. She's probably gonna be a problem in this interview, just by the way she came in. Like, if you're doing that with someone you don't know, I'm just saying.
Real quick, just you consent to being filmed? I just need you to
Hi,
consent.
I'm Nicole. I'm consenting to this interview.
Go ahead, ask your
I
question.
have a question for you.
Please, go ahead.
What do you mean by that question of how does a woman act
Basically, I'm saying, I'm trying to challenge the idea that maybe there's like a general idea that a lot of women want to be treated a certain way, and that's why they have that expression, know how to treat a woman. But
Do you believe in heterosexual relationships?
I believe in all different types of relationships, even same-sex ones, of course, all different types. But yeah, let me ask you this: do you think generalizing is okay to do in relationships? It's okay to generalize. Well, if
That's what I mean by just the way she came into the interview. You can already tell that she's gonna be a problem. You can really tell, and she's showing it. Like, he's asking her a question and she's answering a question with a question. And this is what I mean by, and a lot of guys really won't see this. They'll just be like, yo, she looks a little bit attractive, and they're just thinking about pom pom is all they're thinking about. It's like, I personally can't. This girl's for the streets as well. You already know what category to put this type of girl in. She ain't wifey, but some of y'all be wifing this type of thing, and hey, that's on you. I already saw with the way she came into the interview, she's gonna be problematic. But some of y'all be wifing this type of thing, and I ain't willing to be dealing with this type of headache, man. Damn, bruh.
If it wasn't, why would anyone ever bother giving relationship advice? Don't you have to have like look for certain patterns to know how to like?
Is that why you're asking?
Yeah.
To look for a different pattern?
Well, in other words, I'm saying, like, if you couldn't generalize about men and women in relationships, why would there be?
Couldn't generalize in
If you couldn't generalize about what men and women want in relationships, obviously there's exceptions, right? But if you weren't like general things that like men and women looked for, why would there be best-selling books called Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, which generalize, or people ask about somebody's zodiac sign, which generalizes, right? Like when you say Scorpios act like this and Geminis act like this, is that not generalizing?
Is there a problem with generalizing?
No. I don't think there's a problem with generalizing. I'm asking you if you think that there's a problem with generalizing. Do you think generalizing is okay?
Do you?
Well,
Damn. There's really people like why? Oh man.
well, I mean, if you want to interview me, I'm just asking these questions.
Well, I think the questions are so vague, and that there's so many sanctions of relationship in the world that you're asking a crowd that is heterosexual, and it just like.
Well, I'll give you an example, okay? I acknowledge that there's exceptions. Like, for example, there are some women who will date short guys, but don't most women have a preference for a guy who's taller than them?
Disagree.
So you don't think there's such a thing?
Oh, bruh, piss off. Like, this is what I mean. If you can't even agree on basic stuff, like dealing with women, if you're gonna get in a relationship with this type of woman, you're gonna be in trouble. Because if you can't agree with basic stuff, like most women in general, not all, there's gonna be that random one that likes a 4'11" type of guy, but most women like tall men. That's all I'm saying. Most women want a guy who's taller than them. And some with the standards some of these women are coming up with nowadays, you have like a 5'2" woman saying that she wants someone who's like 6'4". She wants a 6'4" nigga like a whole flipping foot taller than her, and she's denying basic things that we know to be true, and she knows it's true. She knows it's true, but she wants to deny it. And if you're gonna be disagreeing on little things the way she's disagreeing on, she's gonna be a problem in the future. And you know where this type of girl belongs. She belongs to, you know where she belongs.
Most, or you can't say most people want this. Like, a lot of women are attracted to confidence. A lot of people say that.
Confidence is different than height.
Okay, but is that not generalizing? People generally.
He's basically just giving you another example of what women generally like in men. And generally, just like they like height, women generally like a man who's confident as well. It's simple 1 + 1. She's trying to say the two are different. She's really not grasping what he's saying. And I personally don't want to watch this shit, because his part of the interview, because she's difficult, bro. I ain't even talking to her and she's difficult already.
But people generally want confidence, right?
I think that a woman could.
Well, just people in general like confidence, right?
I'm a woman, interested in men, so I can only speak to that.
Sure.
I think that it is generalizing to say before I'm in a relationship or dating that I could say, yes, I'm into tall men.
Okay.
And then I meet someone shorter than me and I fall in love, and that generalization cancels out.
I didn't say that there aren't exceptions. I said there's exceptions. But I'm saying,
so the conversation is irrelevant.
well, the
We
exception.
can't talk about generalizations until we're in the situation, and the generalization and it cancels out.
But at the same time.
So it's not fair to put on camera and to hold me to a word of generalization until there are exceptions. And I can say that women prefer tall men until they meet someone short and they fall in love, and that's okay.
I acknowledge that. What I'm saying is, does the exception make the rule?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying just because some women might prefer a short man doesn't mean that most women don't have a preference for taller men.
Well, that's statistics that are outside of my ability to talk to.
That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking your opinions. Like I said, yeah.
I'm not willing to put my opinion on camera. I'm consenting to this interview.
Which do men enjoy more, the chase or the catch?
The chase.
Why would I? This also proves, and I've seen this with a lot of women I've talked to. Like, a lot of women really do not even know what men want. Why would I? You enjoy the chase a little bit, but between the chase and the catch, mate, I prefer the catch. I ain't trying to be chasing you, and I personally don't even. Me chasing a woman, I ain't got time for that, to be honest with you. Yo, if you're not biting the chase, I'm good, I'm gone. I'm not dealing with that type of thing of double texting you, triple texting. And some of y'all dudes be doing that. Some of y'all dudes are on a madness. I can't be double texting, triple texting, and you ain't texting me back. I'm good, I'm gonna move on to the next one. That's all I'm gonna do. But y'all, if y'all wanna do that, hey, more power to you.
Ace.
Isn't the catch the man's goal and the chase the woman's goal?
Yeah, but if you keep chasing that, then they won't want anyone else if they're still chasing that one girl.
Okay. Don't women want to be chased though?
Yes, for sure.
So the chase is not the woman's goal?
The chase is the woman's goal, I would say. I do try to make the guy chase a little more.
Has there ever been a guy you wanted that you weren't able to get?
Nope.
So why do women complain about men when women are the ones choosing the shitty men?
That's a good point.
That is a good point. I've dated a lot of shitty men.
I always said this thing, yeah. If you're always encountering shitty men, there's a common denominator in that. And as they say, birds of a feather, what do? They flock together. So I'm just saying, you might be that common denominator, because you, like, a lot of women be going around, shitty men, I'm dealing with shitty men. Well,
I've talked to shitty men. Haven't dated them. I have.
Is it true women typically want what they can't have?
No. Depends.
Has there ever been a man you wanted that you weren't able to get?
Yes. No, I mean, for me, there's not a man. Everybody wants me. It's usually the man that wants me. Not to be cocky or anything, but it's never me trying to go.
You know, I don't blame some of the women who have this type of point of view. I'll be thinking they can get any man. It's really a lot of you men's fault. Some of y'all be sliding on the DMs and the comments and all that with the love heart eyes, and you don't even get anything in return. It can never be me. I can't be doing that on girls' pictures. I don't even like girls' pictures on Instagram, because y'all be inflating their head the way this girl's head is inflated. And that's because of some of y'all men y'all be giving them that sense of entitlement, because I can't be doing that shit. Y'all be liking their pictures, liking a picture of a girl you ain't even with. You be commenting love her eyes. That one, I really do not know how y'all dudes be doing that. Be commenting love her eyes on it. This girl be thinking she can get any man. Well, to be honest, most girls have that thing that they don't understand the difference between, yeah, you can get any man to sleep with you, but to wipe you up, yeah, the ones you want, they ain't gonna wipe you up. They gonna sleep with you, and then, you know.
I don't know. So is it typically true that women want what they can't have?
Yes.
So then, would you agree that chasing women is terrible advice for men?
Yes. Terrible advice.
So then, how is a man supposed to get a woman then without chasing her?
You have to have game. You have to make her want you without her knowing that you want her.
Okay.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. She spoke a bit facts in that, but I think a lot of guys fail in that. Because personally, for me, a lot of times, I think most of the girls I've spoke to, you won't even see me complimenting them. I don't give girls compliments until, like, you know, we're deep in a relationship, or I'm deep into not even knowing you. I don't be look. I be doing my thing. Like I be moving in silent with these people. I'm not about that life of you have next man complimenting you, you have Joe over there complimenting you, you have Timmy over there complimenting you, then you want me to be complimenting you as well. We ain't about that life over here, bruh. We ain't about that life.
Okay, so like, what advice would you have for men? How can he do that?
You know, you have to come at her and buy us dinner, take us out.
She gave good advice a few minutes ago, and then she had to mess it up. You have to buy us dinner. Damn.
Out. Show us what you're about, you know, and make it worth our while, and then we'll
About you, yeah. Make it worth our while. Damn. Trust me, some of y'all men be doing this, and trust me, Tyrone and Pookie, they ain't gonna be doing that. They be calling the Uber for the girl, and they're not buying her no dinner. They're not taking her out. They're just calling her to come down. And then she wants you, next man, to start taking out for dates. But Tyrone didn't do that. Pookie didn't do that. I'm just telling y'all. Trust me, some of y'all be in the DMs like, yo, baby girl, I love you. You look so beautiful. You guys be doing the most. And then Tyrone, he's like, yo, come through. He'll text her like next day. She'll be wondering where he's at. Some of you, man, every minute you're even messaging a girl. That's why.
we'll come on to you.
Right, but I mean, how will that lead to like a romantic relationship as opposed to just being friend zoned?
Because once we see what you can do, then we like you.
Well, I mean, are there certain like boxes that the man has to check off before he goes from friend zone to actually, you know, the hookup zone, the end zone?
Well, my box is provider, style. Other than that, you know, it's kind of open.
Has there ever been a guy you wanted that you weren't able to get?
Fuck no.
So
I have another one. Her aunt already is telling.
Why do women complain about men when women are the ones choosing the shitty men?
Well, the men are not literally. So I'm gonna put it like this: men, they'll date you, correct, but then when you all start getting comfortable, that's when they show that they're not shit. And then that's when it comes on to the woman's part of leaving the motherfucker. Because if they're not shit, then you need to fucking leave them. But the first, men should be shit in the first, because why are you putting on a whole persona just to be not shit in the first place? Like, you can't do all that.
If women are smarter than men...
Because you're giving the box up for free. Once he's got the box, what else does he need from you? That's what I mean. A lot of girls, they really don't they don't know this. Like, you give the box up, and then he's like, yeah, you don't have anything else to offer me. Like, I already saw just the first answer she's giving. She's already giving me the vibe. She was similar to the other girls, like, very aggressive. Similar to the girl in like the first clip, I believe. Very aggressive. Already nobody answer how this interview is gonna.
Men, why
Which they are.
If women are smarter than men, why do they keep believing men's lies and opening up their legs?
Because...
Good question. He said women are smarter than men. And he came with a very good question. If you're so smart, how come y'all keep getting deceived by men and opening your legs to them? Hey, I told you he asked good questions. I'm not gonna lie, he asked good questions.
It's called manipulation. It's not opening up their legs.
Accountability. No accountability. It's not my fault. Not my fault.
If I'm hearing something from man and I'm like, okay, first of all, why would you lie to me in the first place? If you're a liar, why are you doing it? It doesn't fall onto the woman, it falls onto the man, because what are you lying for? See?
Is it true women typically want what they can't have?
No. Women can get whatever they want because men are easy. They say that women are sluts. The men are sluts because it's a little, oh, your nice little haircut, your edge looks good, your drawers are off.
Why do so many women need to be right even if they're wrong?
Who says women need to be right?
Well, how many women are willing to concede in an argument?
I will. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna tell you I'm wrong. I will too. Shit, my bad. I apologize. I was wrong. Yeah. I read it wrong.
Especially if
I looked at the picture wrong. I looked at the message wrong. It wasn't you, boo. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So do you think that who do you think is more likely to admit when they're wrong, men or women?
Men will take it to the fucking grave.
Deny.
Well, then why do we have the expression being the bigger man?
That's not all the way true every
Yeah,
time.
it isn't. You could be the bigger vagina,
Bigger bitch.
a bigger pussy,
Yeah.
Well, then why don't we have that expression?
bigger clit.
It's just
I've told you, it's telling by some of the answers these women come up with. Be the bigger woman, be the bigger clit, be the bigger pussy. And they're the ones who will say, don't sexualize me. But what's the first thing that they start mentioning? Pussy, clit, sex, pussy. I'm telling you, it's telling the type of woman. And then they're the ones who will complain out there with men that only want them for sex. But what do they always keep mentioning? I'm just saying.
baby. Ew.
Why do women often tell themselves to never settle?
Oh, because we do so much work. Like, once you get into a relationship, we're going to be constantly doing all the work. So if you settle from the beginning, you're going to just be miserable. You're going to be settled.
Is the man not doing a lot of work by being a provider?
No, not necessarily.
What's all the work that the women are talking about doing?
Well, we're kind of like our men's manager. Like, we make sure you're up on time. We make sure you're doing things right. We make sure you look presentable. We're like your...
But I mean, if a man wasn't capable of doing all that stuff himself, would the woman even find him attractive in the first place?
No. Well, we don't know that at first. We don't know that.
Well, I mean, obviously, I mean, a man has to be able to take care of himself in order to have the status and the physique and, you know, all the discipline that, you know, women would find attractive to begin with, right?
Yes, but that level is what men require, and what we bring to the table is on two different levels. What we want and what we bring.
What does a woman bring to the table?
Like I said, we're like the manager. We put you in position so you can be better.
Have you ever considered the possibility you might end up a lonely old cat lady?
I have. I think about it every day. It's so hard to get someone who understands you and...
Why are the women who say they won't settle okay with settling for living and dying alone with a dozen cats?
Because during all their life they think they deserve better, and the years pass and then they end up being alone.
Because you'll have peace. Your peace of mind is priceless.
Well, yeah, but why would women who can't have everything choose to settle for nothing?
Because that's not nothing. Like, you have yourself. Like, sometimes if you...
And most of you are sad. You've had all your fun in your 20s. You get to 29, 30, 31, and then you're like, yo, where are all the good men gone? Yeah, you gave out your box to every man in your 20s, and now you're crying that no one wants you when you're 30. That's a you problem, G.
Get the wrong man, it just chips away at you, and you be like, I'll just rather deal with my cats than to be doing all this work.
Is it true women typically want what they can't have?
Yes.
So would you agree that chasing women is terrible advice for men?
All men do is chase women. No. The boyfriend I have, I chased him, and I still chase him to this day. BC's not shit.
Don't women end up... Don't women...
W, other girl that just came in. W.
end up working for a man's attention if he's the high value man she says she wants?
There's no high value men out here for real.
There's no high value man?
No, there are some high value men, but they're not a lot. That's the thing. Women are the prize. That's what the people get up.
Well, wait. Hold on. If high value men are rare, why wouldn't the high value man be the prize?
They're not the prize, because what's there?
There's less of them to go around.
The man?
They're more rare.
Yeah, where are they? I've been searching.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That would
just prove this point. Something that is high in demand is rare. By you saying where are they, you just prove this point. Something that's high value is not everywhere. Diamonds are high value because not everyone can get them. That's the whole point. And you just prove this point by saying where are they. They're not looking for you, G. They're not looking for you. They're looking for you for one night, yeah. But after that,
make them a prize. A
prize.
diamond is a prize because it's rare.
No, the women are the prize because women.
Exactly what I was saying. That's the whole point. That's what I mean by sometimes this type of woman is only good for one thing, and they're difficult to deal with. And a man who understands who he is, a man who's on his thing, understands that you can't have this as a girl. She's gonna be a difficult person to deal with, and I as I said, I personally, some of y'all niggas want to deal with this type of woman, but hey, yeah, I'm good.
They got a pussy, you know what I mean? Pussy makes the world go round. A man got a dick.
So a woman. So wait.
Pussy makes the whole entire world go round.
Okay, if all the men in the world were gay, how would pussy have power?
I really hope they were, because at this point, what the fuck is going on? No, women still have the power either way because we're a woman, you know what I mean? A man is a man, but a woman is a woman.
I thought women wanted equality. Do women want to be equal or special?
We want equality with equal pay. I'm not trying to get my ass beat. I want equal pay because it's like, why am I going...
There ain't much to this video. It's just her for the last few minutes. And I personally, like, even just to listen to her on camera, I can't really... I'm good on listening to her. And, like, this is what I mean. Some of y'all people, yeah, some of y'all men get into a relationship with this type of girl. Yeah, she's going to be a big problem. I'm good on dealing with that type of woman. I'm good. That was It's Complicated. As I said, go check out his YouTube. Very good YouTube. Also, you see my subscribers ain't looking so good right now because, you know, I've just started. Go check out my YouTube channel. Obviously subscribe if you like what you've seen. Definitely like the video. Like every view that comes onto this channel. Just like the video. Because I want to be making more videos like this where I'm reacting to things. It's going to be a case of I'm going to be reacting to stuff where, like, we're looking at analyzing women. Because, like, I know a lot of people, a lot of men, I keep saying people, a lot of men struggle with women. I'm not saying that I'm an expert or anything, but I know a thing or two. I'm going to analyze them little things like we did in this video. We're going to be doing with it. I think I'm going to react to a few more of his videos as well. I'm going to see how it goes. Yeah, just analyzing a lot of things. We're going to be... all us men, we're going to be improving. That's all I want to see. 2022 nearly ending. We're nearly at the end of the year. We're improving from here on out. But yeah, as I said, like the video, subscribe, share it to everybody. I need that as well so that I can get more people viewing the videos. I want to get the views, the subscribers, the views and the likes mostly. But yeah, it's your boy Yinka. Let's go.